What's up, guys? John from VO Fitness coming at you with another live stream. And today's live stream, we're going to be doing Q&A with me. So this is your chance to get your guys' questions in regarding what we're talking about this week, which is 2020 and this messed up year that we've had so far. So hold on, let me just readjust here for one quick second. All right. So I just needed to get those headphones a little bit more comfortable. So there's been a lot of weird stuff going on this year, from lockdowns to people losing their jobs to businesses closing forever. I know here in Toronto, we've had one business that's been open for 30 years, a restaurant just not too far from me, and they will never open their doors again. Really sucks because they had good food and we're never going to have those foods again. So, anyways, I know it's sometimes you just got to just pull the band-aid off sometimes and just move forward. It sucks, yeah. It's not the nicest and funnest thing to do. But sometimes you just have to do it. Some stuff that you guys may have noticed, I'm trying to keep in the theme of things of this week because this week here in North America it is Halloween, so the lights are a little bit low. I got a really bright, really bright light behind me. Sorry about that. I do have a skeleton in the closet, and figuratively speaking, I actually have a skeleton in my closet. Let me see if I can show you guys with my camera. There he is. There he is. Dr. Leonard McCoy. So Bones is with us, and we're going to be talking and taking your questions about how you guys have been managing this year. I mean, I want to know. I want to hear from you guys. So post your questions in, post your comments in. Let me know whether or not you guys actually like the darkness. It's not too dark, but I could make it darker, but we're not going to go there. Uh, and I'll do my best to try and answer whatever questions you guys post. Again, this is for you. I do have the blog post for this week down in the ticker, and here it is right there. So you guys can just copy and paste it. Go take a read this week. I haven't really been doing much this week on medium.com. That's on purpose. I'm not personally doing this because I don't like it. I do actually enjoy writing blog posts, but this week I'm working hard on. Here comes the big announcement. I kind of made it this earlier today, but I am working hard on another blog post, or sorry, on another podcast, which has nothing to do with health and fitness. This is something that I have always enjoyed since I was a child, since I was like 6, 7 years old. Like this is one of these. This topic just absolutely has fascinated me my entire life, and just so you guys have a kind of like a basic understanding of what my second blog post is going to be. It's going to be called Xenogen. I'm going to be talking about ancient structures around the world that are unexplained. Unexplained in the sense that how did they get them built? Like, for example, the most famous ones are the pyramids and Stonehenge and the heads in Easter Island. Some lesser known structures are um, Mycene, the temple in Mycene in Greece, uh, Nan Madol in Micronesia. So I'm gonna be doing that, like because we're also gonna be getting into like unexplained phenomena, ghosts, stuff like that. I think this is the perfect week to come out with some kind of announcement like that. I mean, considering, I mean, it is Halloween for So why not? I mean, just keeping it light, keeping it fun, and that's what the podcast is going to be all about. Like I'm not, because my podcasts with the Fitness Oracle can become heavy. I think this is a good balance to throw in some fun, some intrigue, um, some some lightness to it. Now, whether you believe it or not, that's on you. I'm hoping to get some really interesting guests on to further your interest. um, my dream guests, I guess you could say, would be George Norrie from Coast to Coast AM, David Childress. He's an author from some of the books. Eric von Daniken. I actually have his book, Chariots of the Gods, which is actually a question. Chariots of the Gods. Yes, I have read it. I am a nerd and I am proud of it. All you nerds out there, give me a thumbs up. Um, but that's kind of going away from what we're trying to do today. So, if you guys have any questions about, you know, what we've been talking about this week, let me know. Just again, post them on wherever you're watching this, probably Facebook or YouTube, and I'll do whatever I can to answer them. So, yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing for the next week. So my posts on social media is also going to change because I need to focus also on this new podcast that I'm working on to really get it fired up. This should be up in a couple of weeks with the first episode. Uh, Stay tuned for it. I'll keep you guys posted for sure. Again, the podcast, I'm gonna call it Xenogen, and yeah, it should be a fun time. Like that's I can't wait. I honestly cannot wait for this one because this one, like I said, like this is it's been an interest for me since I was a child. You know, growing up in a Greek family, hearing all the myths and legends of my ancestors, it's just like whoa, and just some weird stuff. Anyways, I digress. So let's get back here for a second. There are some things that I actually want to touch up on with the blog post for this week. So I know in the podcast last night, I actually talked about three topics: how to stay healthy, and how to move forward, and what have we learned. So we learned about like exactly what this virus is, have a deeper understanding of what this virus is. Um, it's I don't know where you guys stand on it, and I don't want to take a political stance on this. Uh, from the from the doctors and the virologists and the lab technicians that I listen to, that I hear, this is a highly infectious virus. It is a form of the flu, but it's highly infectious, which makes it dangerous. And because the length of this virus is so, you know, huge that we can't really, it's like what, 9 days or something like that. It stays alive on an inanimate surface. So I mean, it's pretty long. So just then there's just some simple things that you and I can do that can actually not infect us and infect other people. Like I'll state the obvious: washing your hands, sanitizing your areas, making sure that you're clean. Now, if you believe in the mask theory or not, that's on you. Um, I would. I have no choice. Because of the place that I work, I have to wear a mask. But if I'm out and about on the streets, I don't wear a mask. But if I go inside of a restaurant or The store, yeah, I throw the mask on just because, one, you never know, and two, just out of respect for for the other people, whether or not I believe in it or not. Um, Now, flu shots, again, that is on you. You make your decision for yourself. You are a grown adult. Hopefully, you're watching. You are a grown adult and you can make a decision for yourself and for your health and for your wellness. Um, I am not taking my flu shot. I haven't taken a flu shot my entire life and I don't intend to start, which means I'm not going to take the vaccine. Not to say that the vaccine will not work, not to say that the flu shot does not work. The vaccine for me is far too new. We don't know the long term side effects. And I don't want to put anything into my body that I don't know what's going to affect. So, again, you make the decision for yourself. You're a grown adult and you can do whatever you want with your body. Now, so moving forward, we are going to be talking about, okay, we talked about like whether or not you should, what to do during this time. Here in the Northern Hemisphere, it's flu season, so we're going to be getting the flu. And again, you want to take the flu shot, take it. You don't want to take the flu shot, don't take it. It's up to you. I am not taking the flu shot because it's my decision. I don't want to put it in my body. I am not going to be taking the vaccine because it's too new, guys. I mean, we don't know what this is going to do to us 10, 15, 20 years down the road. And for some of us that are young enough, 30, 40 years down the road, it's far too new. With vax Not to say that I'm not an anti-vaxxer. Have taken vaccinations before. I just This is too new for me, and I don't want it. Like I have taken for I've taken a couple when I went to Southeast Asia, like Hep A, Hep B, just the normal ones, the ones that have been proven out. So for me, if it's once it gets like 10, 15 years down the road and it's proven and there's very little to no side effects, I'll consider it. But right now, no chance. Anyways, moving forward. So what can we do moving forward? All I can tell you guys, like I said last night on the podcast, was don't look at this as try to limit the amount of time that you spend uh, watching the news. It's not a really good. It's not really good because they keep pushing fear, and fear will actually weaken your immune system. Will make you more susceptible to colds and viruses. So limit the amount of time that you're watching news. It's not really healthy for you. Um, Another thing that you guys can do moving forward is not dwelling on the past. Now, this is just common life points. And uh, what can I say? Like, every time I look to the past, it always brings me down. And bringing me down weakens my immune system again. All this stuff, all the psychological stuff, actually weakens your immune system. So it's important to look in the past. However, it's not critical to stay there. If you look to the past, find the lessons that you need to push yourself and propel yourself forward. And I can't stress that enough. Don't live in the past for far too long. It's nothing but hurt and pain, especially this year, especially with some people who've lost their jobs and their livelihoods and are having a hard time right now. Don't look to the past. Look to now because you're not going to get now again. Look to the future just for a short period of time. Say, I want to be here and just break it down. And this is what actually we're doing with the weekly Wednesday challenge. So we're actually uh, we're taking like a battleship and we're breaking it down to the construction of the battleship. This is extremely hard. For myself, I only have the bow in my mind. So I've been doing it for 2 days now, and I only have the bow of the ship. Not an easy thing to do, but if you haven't done it, just try it. It's an interesting exercise. Um, Again, I'm having a hard time with it, but it's my first shot at it. So, and be kind to yourself, be easy on yourself. That's another thing to move forward, to accept what happened, and just move forward. Anyways, I'm gonna cut this because there's a lot more for me to do, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I did. So I'll see you guys tomorrow with John's Daily Bites.